Henhouse Bath Company says Jamie Spears was both personal and financial conservator. He was for a long time, but then who became there was a professional conservator who became at least a temporary conservator of the person. So technically she's been acting in a temporary role, but it was at least a year, maybe 2 years or something that she was acting in that role. So depending on when those recordings were happening, they may have needed to get consent from her, even though she technically was temporary. She still was acting in that role. So basically what happened was, with those recordings, Jamie's lawyer accused Britney's lawyer of planting those stories with the media and trying to go to the media first before making any kind of crazy filings about those recordings. And I think also, yeah. And then Rosengart responded saying like, no, you're a liar. Like,
yeah, so you're a liar.
Yeah. So I
reminds me of Princess Bride when they're in the hut with and
she runs out. Liar!
I love that movie, The Princess Bride.
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife.
Bye. Good luck storming the castle. Oh, I love it. I love that movie. Marriage. So anyway, but and another thing that Jamie's lawyer requested was that they completely unseal all of Britney's medical records, claiming that the public is somehow entitled to that, which is I don't understand how someone can claim that. Like that somehow the public has a right to any individual's private medical information for what reason? It's not related to any particular claim at issue anywhere, let alone in this case.
Well, I mean, they're trying to make themselves look better because I think that there's something in there that's going to distract from the issue. But I mean, it's not your right to publish somebody else's medical records. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
that's crazy.
But the judge did not allow that, and then also the judge decided to refuse to reserve Britney's conservatorship funds, and basically said, Britney, here you go, you can have your stuff. So that was a very big win, because it means that she's actually able to control her finances. She doesn't have to ask for anything from Jamie. She doesn't have to talk to him about her money anymore. I mean, if he feels like he's somehow entitled to some kind of fees for some work, I mean, at this point, he's no longer the conservator. So after November 12th or whatever it was, technically there shouldn't have been much, if any, hours that he should have been dedicating towards any sort of conservatorship role. So because typically, like, I mean, I don't know how you guys have seen this in your experience, but what I've seen in terms of billing, usually, like, you can't bill hours where you're calculating billing hours or analyzing billing hours, right?
Well, no, you can't do that. But isn't there a wind down? But there could be like a wind down cost. In other words, giving you the documents, explaining to you the situation, that type of thing. Those costs could occur after, the conservatorship is over. But but me figuring out how much you're going to pay me is not part of that process.
Right. And so yeah, understandably, that if it takes, a certain amount of time and money to get the files, the information out of your records and out of your hands and into their hands, that is technically a last responsibility of the conservator when the conservatorship has been dissolved. So I can understand that definitely being part of the fees that would be calculated at the end of everything. But beyond that, then fighting about billing hours, that's where like as a law firm and doing these kinds of cases, like I've seen the kind of resignation of like, oh God, we have to fight about fees. We have to fight about these bills. We're not going to really get paid for this. This is going to suck, but at least we're going to try to get paid some of what we're owed.
Yeah, I think most firms know they're going to get, cut out of some of those, some of their time and some of those bills. Because as soon as you start getting a client start nitpicking you, did it really take you 0.5? Like, why? Like, it's like, so You can't squeeze water out of the stone. So sometimes you just got to just call it what it is.